Robert Kaplan.
My name is Ken Johnson.
My name's Tom Cushing.
Carol Oletta.
Christina Cosentino.
Robert Leonard, firefighter and emergency medical technician with the Syosset, New York Volunteer Fire Department.
Syosset Volunteer Fire Department comprises of about 130 members, both fire and EMS.
I've been in the department 36 years.
I've been in the volunteer fire department since 1999.
I consider these people my family. I've known them for almost 8 years now, and I love them.
I've been doing it for 24 years. Been an EMT for the last 21 years.
It's a community effort, and it's definitely the camaraderie amongst the other peers, the other people that you work with.
This is my second family. You know, my kids are here all the time.
I never thought that at this time of my life I would be driving an ambulance.
We've had a number of men and women who said, I've wanted to be a firefighter for decades, and now the time is there to do it. And the volunteer fire department allows them that opportunity.
91's 22.
339-101-721.
A lot of what we do, whether it's riding the ambulance or riding the fire truck, is we try to make people more comfortable.
I enjoy the fact that I can help people, and it's a great thing to do, it really is.
I will say, as an EMT or as a firefighter, but especially sometimes as an EMT, you're let inside a window of somebody's life that not everybody else gets to see.
You know, they're in a really bad situation. They're scared, they're anxious.
We don't wish for anything terrible to happen, but if something bad's going to happen to somebody, we'd like to be there quickly to give them a hand.
Time is muscle, we say. That's the biggest, most important thing.
Years ago, we used to just pick people up and rush them to the hospital, what we call scoop and run. Put them in the ambulance and take them over to the hospital.
When you drive up to any crisis or emergency, you have to have 100% confidence that your equipment is going to work when you need it, as you need it, and where it is.
The Medtecs, they've been in service now for approximately 5 months, and I can't say anything bad about them. They're great. They're actually better than what we had before, and that was hard to beat the previous Medtecs.
We carry a lot of extra stuff because, again, we're on the road, we don't want to have to restock, we can stay in service. So having the extra cabinetry designed the way you want to have it designed, having a vendor work with you on that kind of stuff can be very helpful.
This aisle is very important for an EMT. If you have 4 people in the back working on a patient, you have to climb over them, do whatever you can to get around them and get the equipment that you need. It's nice to be able to just step forward instead.
I've seen a lot of changes in the size and the equipment that we carry on the ambulances. So over the years, things have progressed for the better for the patient.
Something that was very important to us was to have this ability to have multiple backboards and other carrying devices located in one spot in the truck. These are really simple. Take what you need, go do your thing, and come back. There's even room for actually probably at least one more back there because Medtec had the flexibility to help us to put it together the way we wanted it to be. Now others are learning from that.
This compartment over here could not have been laid out better. There have been so many times on other ambulances where you can't get the bags out or back in, and it takes a lot of extra time that you don't really have to get to the patient. These are nice and spacious enough where we don't have that issue at all.
Everyone's a little different, but I think ultimately everyone has the same deep down feeling of they want to help others. Help the community, be part of the community at a very grassroots type level, and just reach out there and do that little extra effort.
When you're in the thick of things and you're near the strip, it is a 24-hour town, and with a 24-hour town has employees that work 24 hours. Having the ability and the training and the knowledge to help people is the most rewarding part of this job. And sometimes I kind of pinch myself realizing that I actually get a paycheck for this.
Because of the nature of our business, people don't call us when everything's going good. They call us when things are getting a little weird. So I do think that we get some stranger than normal calls here. A lot of times we're thinking on the fly and improvising, trying to figure out what's going to be best for the patient.
2 years ago, we had a house fire. I came across what was appeared to be a family dog. I remember we took the dog outside of the house and started working on reviving the dog. The dog was rushed down to the animal hospital before we left scene, so we weren't sure if the dog was going to make it or not. Several days after Christmas, the family actually came by and told us how much they appreciated us saving their dog. And it sometimes puts me back because I absolutely love my job and I couldn't imagine doing anything else, and then to be thanked for just doing what I love to do, it's a real honor to be able to be a part of something like that. And, you know,
I love what I do. I'm excited to come to work every day. We do get to help people genuinely every day. Everybody likes us. We work in a rough neighborhood. Our house is in a rough neighborhood, our firehouse. And we don't get any grief from anybody. People are respectful to us and glad to see us when they come around.
We've just been dispatched to a Delta pregnancy. We have a lot of information that we need to gain pretty quickly to decide what kind of steps we're going to need to take and how quickly we need to take them. And continue medicine on a daily basis. Whole belly and then the back. Yes, sunrise, please.
The new way that they've configured this rig, from my opinion, is superior to what we had before. Basically, behind the paramedic seat where the paramedic is sitting and treating the patient is all the things we use the most. Your IV setups, your solutions, medication boxes, trauma dressings for controlling bleeding. The things we're going to use the most in our area go back there. The things that get used a little less frequency are across from there. And there's plenty of room for everything. And in fact, there's room to spare.
One of the unique qualities I think that the Las Vegas Fire and Rescues was able to get from Medtec was the ability to have suppression personnel along with some battalion chiefs go down to Medtec and have a firefighter influence in the way that these rescues were built. A lot of the features that are on this rescue, you can tell, were built with firefighter applications in mind. These features, I believe, were influenced by firefighters and were designed by Medtec employees. And with this cooperation, I can highly recommend a Medtec rescue for anybody that wants to serve the community well.
Being on the truck. Every day it's something completely different. I really like helping people. That's the big thing. We're en route to a motor vehicle collision in Universal City.
Dispatch, copy, both direct.
I actually didn't want to do this when I first started. I had the idea that I wanted to do arson investigation. Fire academy that I was going to go to had a waiting list. Once I started doing this job, it was just more appealing to me. I started liking it a little bit more and more and more.
We're going to a residential call where there's a home health care provider there. So they said that the lady had low blood pressure and she was experiencing some weakness. The Action Safe Ambulance, I like it a lot. I do have some challenges because I'm probably the shortest person that works for our agency. I've been able for the past 6 months kind of figure out what I need to do to adjust them. I like the fact that I'm not having to stand up and, you know, get jostled around in the back of the truck to do patient care.
The new design that they have in the back, I think is necessary now. It just definitely makes it easier to be on either side of the patient and be able to control what you need to control.
I really like the monitor, you know, that we're able to lock in our monitor so that that doesn't fly off.
It's definitely the safety truck. I mean, we have the 5-point restraint harnesses in the back, which before you were lucky if you had any seat belts in some of the other older rigs that we used. The only thing that's gonna be tight is this, okay? Just rubber band. And it's only gonna be like that for just a minute, okay?
You okay? You're scared? Right now his GCS is 15. Oh, you have twins on the way. Do you know if they're boys or girls? Both. Double trouble.
I just wanted her to get her out of that situation for a little while because she doesn't really need to be seeing Dad she doesn't need to see Dad that way right now. I just asked the mom if it was okay if I took her to the ambulance and gave her a teddy bear. I've seen many of our medics take the extra time to try to comfort family members. We may see the same type of call over and over again, but this is that family's emergency at that given time, and we need to put everything else aside and really make them the center of our attention for the hour or 30 minutes or 2 hours that we're with them.